Good morning, viewer. Ben Ashur has breaking news. Peering over her glasses, the French judge glanced sternly across the cavernous underground courtroom towards a notorious figure seated in a glass cage. There will be no more misbehavior, no more threats. Is that understood? Asked Arabelle Boats, the lead judge of a Europe white people smuggling trial to vast that it has generated 67 tons of paperwork. Yes, replied Mirkhan Rasool 26 calmly. Mr. Rasool, already convicted and prior smuggling charges and serving a separate 8-year sentence for attempted murder, had interrupted proceedings a few days earlier by threatening two of the translators working in the courtroom. Now he was flanked by two armed policemen. Standing near the judge, the late prosecutor Julia Carros leaned in towards her microphone, glanced down at her notes, and began to set out her final arguments in a sprawling case that involves a total of 33 alleged members of Kurdish smuggling gang, accused of responsibility for the bulk of migrants crossing the channel in small boats between 2020 and 2022. While Mr. Russell remained behind a glass screen, approximately 10 others accused sat in the open courtroom surrounded by another 50 armed policemen who only removed the man's handcuffs when the court was in session. This is a tentacle-like case involving merchants of death, said Mr. Carros, describing how the gang had overloaded the small boats, sometimes cramming up to 15 times more people on board than the boats are designed to carry. The result, she said, was a phenomenal profit margin for the gangs who could make up to 60,000, equivalent to 65,000 for each boat launched, with roughly half of those boats reaching UK waters, leading to an income for the gang of 3.5 million a year. The gang itself was accused of controlling the lion's share of all channel crossings from the French coast, with its network delivering equipment from across Europe until in late 2021 and 2022. Its members were arrested in France, the UK, the Netherlands, Belgium and Germany as part of the largest international operation of its kind at the time against small boat smugglers. In all, 17 men and 1 woman are now on trial. 12 were found guilty earlier and 3 more will be tried next year. As Ms. Carros set out the prosecution case against each of the accused, there were gaps of disappointment from at least 2 relatives seated in the courtroom. At the long sentence being demanded, the trial is expected to end in early November. Bienda's exclusive report.